Welcome everybody to episode 13 of the People's Podcast. It's me again, James, here with another rocking episode. Got my co-host here, Alex. Got
How's it going?
a special guest today, Jordan.
Hey, how you guys doing?
He's gonna join us
Hello.
for.
Happy to have you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy
Only
to
the
be on.
second time we've had a guest. Only the second time.
Yeah.
So I'm sloppy seconds. It's all right.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, we got another great episode. Jordan will be joining us for a few segments. Anything you need to say, Alex?
I'm ready to rock, dude. Got a lot to cover, so a lot to talk about.
Anything you want to say before you start rolling, Jordan?
Not really, man. I'm just kind of excited, but I don't really know a lot of wrestling like you guys do, but I'm sure I can have some
that
knowledge.
Is okay. That is A-okay.
We got you, man. We got you. So what are we starting off with, Alex?
Hot take.
Hot takes.
So I will let our special guest go first if you want to.
Oh,
kick us off.
Thank you.
Just say your hot take and.
All right, so my hot take is, I don't think Jey Uso is as good as a wrestler as he's made out to be. I think he's got a lot of hype, and I enjoy it. I love yeeting. It's fun. It's great. He's got the crowd, but he's just like his brother. They don't have a moveset. Spear, Samoan drop, and a super kick. But that's about it.
Can't forget that. Can't forget the super kick.
But when it comes to like actually wrestling, they themselves don't have it. But Jay's really good at working off the opponent. So he can work with Gunther because, I mean, the match they had was great. But Gunther had to carry the match, just like a lot of matches that he has. He just gets carried. I love him. It's fun. Yeet. But no yeet at the same time. Exactly.
No. You know what? I agree with you. I like you, Jordan.
Thank you.
James knows I have not been a Jay fan for the longest time. So I agree. I don't think he's a very good. I mean, I say he's all right. He's fine.
I don't want to say he's. I don't want to say he's not good. Maybe I should rephrase that. He's not great. He's not. He's not Roman Reigns. He's not. No, he's a good wrestler. He's just not great.
Okay, that I can agree with. Good, not great. That I can agree with. I don't think he's a great wrestler. I do think he is improving.
He is improving. I agree with that.
And I do think he's good. I'm not gonna say he's one of the best in the world. I don't think so. But I don't think he's bad.
Oh God!
But especially right now, like if you just compare him to Jimmy just doesn't seem like he's improving. He's just flatlined. Jay looks like he is improving.
One thing I will say about Jimmy, I think he's better on the mic than Jay.
I think they're both identical on the mic.
They are identical twins.
Go back to the days when we couldn't tell them apart when they were a tag team, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's a hot take, especially nowadays. Well, I don't know. Some people might agree with you.
I get it. He just won the Rumble, but it doesn't change my. It doesn't change.
He's he's a catchphrase. That's all he is.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but who said it? It was oh shit, I'm drawing a blank. Why can't I not think of this goddamn thing?
We got time.
We do got time. I'm really drawing a blank though.
Also, for a double check, do y'all have an echo cancellation on? That's always something I should double check with the guests.
But
yes, I do.
This can't be changed while recording. Well, I guess we're fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Why can I not think of his name?
What was the quote?
It's really bothering me. He's like, he said if Jimmy would have said yeet first.
Oh, that happened just on SmackDown.
I just didn't. I know that's exactly.
Who was Jimmy talking? Who was Jimmy talking?
Drew McIntyre. It was Drew McIntyre. There we go.
And ironically, there's a picture in like 2021 with Jimmy with a yeet.
I saw that too. Yeah. This should have been Jimmy in this spot. Jimmy should have won the Rumble.
Exactly. I mean, it's like I said, he's got the crowd.
Jim.
He's got me. I mean, James is even wearing the shirt. Like he's got it. But
I love Jay.
I got one in order.
I'm sorry. I think yeet is just a dumb freaking thing.
Yeah, I hated it at first, but now I love it. I when they had that interview in Indianapolis, I hate when they were high and drunk. Like, this is stupid. Like the interview was
That-
fucking
that- That interview was
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah, the
though.
interview
That
was
was so
hilarious.
funny.
But the Yeet I thought was stupid, but then I bought
Yeah,
in on it.
because what Yeet was just a vine of a dude throwing something and yelling Yeet.
Yeah, back in the OG
Something like that,
days.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's like whenever I first heard it, I'm like, what's Jay throwing? Like what's going on?
Yeah, the thing, Jordan, the younger generation doesn't know what Vine is.
Dude,
Oh
you're
God,
right.
you've reached that point
Oh
in
my
life.
God. Don't say that, dude.
It's TikTok for the older
Yeah.
generation.
Man, that made me feel old.
All right, Alex, what is your hot take?
You want me to go? All right. So it's taken quite a few New Japan shows to come up with this opinion, but I truly believe it. New Japan does the best camera and cinematic work out of any wrestling company ever. Better than WWE, because I don't like the overproduction that WWE does. Everything is so overproduced. Too many flashing lights, too many this and that. AEW is way too inconsistent with their production, but I feel like New Japan just hits it just right for my interest as a fan.
So like,
They got the big entrances for Wrestle Kingdom. They don't overproduce it though. They got amazing costumes that the wrestlers come out with. They got the camera shots, the amazing cinematic angles. It's just it hits every time.
okay, no, that's not the craziest take when you explain it like that. I don't think that's
Even the
crazy
camera work
take.
like during matches. A lot of the times when you see like the wrestler standing and the guy like standing behind him, they capture it perfectly every time. It's unmatched.
I'm gonna strongly
That's an
disagree
interesting
because I have
take.
no idea.
That's totally fair. You know,
But
it's so hard for us in the U.S. to even watch New Japan just because of the awkward time
I
that it's
don't
always on.
see like I don't watch AEW when it's on TV, but I still see clips of it. I don't ever see clips of New Japan wrestling like ever.
Yeah, it's definitely. I don't want to say it's a cult following. It's a very niche
you got to be
following.
looking for it.
So
You got to be looking for it.
would it be lower than TNA or are they like the same par
No.
level?
Oh no, New Japan's like they've been around for God knows
They're
how
probably
long. They've been around.
honestly, from a numbers wise, they might be higher than AEW. Probably not definitely not here in America, but wrestling in Japan is really big. So I'd imagine it might from a whole. I'm not gonna bring in a ratings talk for this, but like compared to what they have, it's probably really really big over
Well,
there.
and you look at attendance for Wrestle Kingdom. I don't know if you've heard that term, Jordan. Wrestle Kingdom is like their version of WrestleMania. They do it
Mhm.
every year, and they draw like consistent 30, 40, 50,000 crowds
Yeah.
for that show. So it's like similar to a WrestleMania type thing for Japan, but they've been around for a long time,
Yeah.
and it's
Long.
some of the best wrestling content that like hardcore wrestling fans get into. So
It's
I
good.
mean, is
stuff.
it
It's
good?
hard
Is
to
it
say.
good? Is it crazy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is like
really
I like
crazy
it.
wrestling stuff, or is it like I don't know?
Yeah. So it's more. It fits my taste of like what I like in wrestling, but it's a lot more in ring based than something like WWE, where
But
WWE is a lot more like storyline, like
Mhm.
microphone talking, segment based.
So
This
it's
is
more
like
wrestling, like legit
yeah,
wrestling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if you look at AEW, just the wrestling part of AEW, that's basically what New Japan is in Japan.
AEW is like the combination of WWE and New Japan.
Yeah.
Like
Especially
AEW, when
nowadays.
I see clips like AEW, it reminds me of like what WWE used to be before they found out CTE was a thing that affects people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like some of the
Yeah.
clips I see, I'm just like, that dude went through a 20-foot ladder, like unaffected, and I'm like,
Darby Allin.
Yeah,
This
for my
reminds
mind, like it's Darby Allen. I think
this
extreme shit you're gonna say it's either be Moxley or Darby Allen.
like what I seen one they went through like 8 chairs set up like it was a table, and
Darby Allen.
I'm just like,
Also
dude,
Darby Allin. Yep.
I remember Edge doing this shit when I was like 6.
Yeah. Dude. When he got like leg drop through the ladder at WrestleMania 23, that just sticks in my brain.
Legendary moment.
That is I remember that moment.
Man. But yeah. So James, all you.
All right, my hot take is I think Money in the Bank should never go back to WrestleMania. I know that's a big discussion of people saying Money in the Bank should go back to WrestleMania. I think that's a complete loss of a pay-per-view. Because to me, I look at Money in the Bank, the pay-per-view, as one of the most exciting pay-per-views of the year. Like, in my opinion, that's more of a big four than Survivor Series nowadays. That might be a hot take on its own right there, but I think taking
Man,
that taking that away is you lose a big pay per view. I get having on Mania is cool because that's where it started. As a guaranteed two ladder matches at WrestleMania. But lately, usually we always get a ladder, like a 6-man ladder match at WrestleMania for like an Intercontinental title or a tag title. So that's usually guaranteed now. So we already get that. I don't see the necessarily need to put Money in the Bank on there when we can still enjoy it for the pay per view it is.
I didn't
honestly, I
know they
don't hate
even.
that.
I didn't know they even put. I didn't know they even put Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. I didn't. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so it started. WrestleMania 21 was the first one. When did it go to pay per view? Like
That's
2010,
2010, yeah. After WrestleMania
2010.
26.
Yeah, so like the first 5 were on at WrestleMania, the first 5 or 6. So those are some crazy matches, though.
Yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want that in WrestleMania. I just feel like that. I don't know. A waste of 2 slots of a storyline that could be told when you could just.
True.
I mean, I don't know. Cashing it in at WrestleMania is cool. I mean,
Yeah,
having
that's
the actual
cool.
match at WrestleMania though, it's just. I don't know. It
Yeah,
just.
that's fair.
Shh. Watch that. Sorry.
Zariah?
Yeah.
He has a kid, Alex. That's why he might have to say
Oh,
that
okay,
kid.
okay.
Yeah. There might be
No,
a.
no, it's all good.
Yeah.
Alex
No,
was
we're good.
confused, like,
No,
who's
we're
he
good.
talking
No,
to?
she
He
kept
got an
peeking
imaginary
over.
friend?
But no, I didn't know that at all, and I think it's kind of crazy to be honest, because like I said, it just takes away 2 storylines, especially nowadays. Like, I mean, I feel like when it comes to WrestleMania, it seems like everything's already set in stone. Like these storylines are going to end here or just get hotter. And honestly, well, like last year, I just felt like there wasn't a quote unquote bathroom break match. Like every match was just awesome. There was nothing I
For,
wanted to stop watching for.
for
I'm not
WrestleMania or Money in the Bank?
WrestleMania.
Gotcha.
WrestleMania.
Okay.
Like I, I agree, James. I don't think that'd be fun. I mean, it'd be cool, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't be good matches. It don't really need it don't need help. It has it on its own.
Yeah, it doesn't need the allure of WrestleMania.
Yeah, you don't need that
It's got
attraction.
it's got it already. And honestly, this is something I actually agree with you on, James. We don't agree very much on, so yeah, it's fine as a standalone thing. It's become too big to go back.
Mhm.
So
Alright.
those first couple Money in the Banks at WrestleMania were great, though.
Oh, definitely. I think all of them were
Absolutely
great. I
crazy, absolutely
think the
crazy
worst
stuff.
Money in the Bank was the last one at WrestleMania when Jack Swagger won.
Oh God,
Swagger, holy shit.
no man, 2020
Dude,
Money in the Bank was pretty bad.
that's a name I
No,
haven't
at
heard in
Wrestle
forever.
at
Oh, at
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I
Jack
love it. See,
Swagger, dude. That is.
That's throwback, isn't it?
Oh my god, I forgot that name existed in life.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like 2020 Money in the Bank. It was good for
Oh,
what they
fucking
had.
Otis won.
Okay, the winner was bad. I'll talk about the match itself.
The
Yeah,
match itself was interesting. I mean, I
yeah.
don't know how Ray is still alive, falling off of a
Yeah.
building, but
Yeah, Otis winning was yeah, he's the worst Money in the Bank winner of all time.
easily.
It's up to
Alberto Del Rio won it, didn't he?
Yeah, he won it. Yeah, that was 2011 when I did
Yeah,
Daniel
I remember
Bryan.
that. He won
Daniel
the Royal
Bryan.
Rumble. He won the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank in the same year.
Yep, and now he works in bingo halls.
Hey, there's
I
nothing
think I
wrong
seen
with
him
that.
there the other day when I went
Oh,
there.
okay. You're right. There's nothing wrong with bingo hall, right? I think the problem when you're a main eventing WrestleMania and you're still in the in your younger days.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'd rather have Otis win than Alberto Del Rio, though, to be honest. So
I hated Del Rio, dude.
Del Rio, I never liked him. Absolutely hated him. Dolph Ziggler should have won that Royal Rumble.
That'd been great. That'd been cool.
All right. Shall we move on? So, do we want to play Guess the Wrestler, or do we want to talk about the Royal Rumble? I'll leave it up to you, James.
I say let's talk about the Royal Rumble.
Let's talk about it. It's the big thing that's happened lately. So,
Mm-hmm. Both Jordan and I were there live for it to experience it. Hella fun, hella fun. You know,
Oh, you
I'm
were
Rumble's
there too,
glad.
live.
Jordan?
It was probably the
Yeah,
greatest sports event I've ever been to in my life.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
I'm also a Titans fan, so I don't go to very many good sporting events. Just sporting
Damn.
events.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
But no, that was I went to the NBA finals and I felt like Royal Rumble was way. I don't know. It just the crowd. I don't know. It's something about WWE events that just make me. I don't know what the
that
word
was
The
is,
your
crowd
but
really
it's
can make or
just
break a show. That's for sure.
that was your third
it
wrestling event live, right?
yeah, yeah. My first one I ever went to was the Great American Bash with the first Punjabi prison, and
Nice.
then I went to Raw. What, last year
Yeah,
before,
2 years ago.
and then I went to the Rumble.
Hmm.
But
Nice.
it was great. Like, I don't know, like, just I guess going in there and being on the floor was its own experience because I'm used to seeing football field. I've been to Lucas Oil many times. I live close to Indianapolis, so I've been to football games a lot. But seeing it transformed into a wrestling event is so much cooler. There's so much more to see than being down on the quote unquote field. I don't know, things just feel greater than being in the stands. But it's crazy because it kind of ruined the Super Bowl a little bit. Because as I'm watching, I'm like, imagine putting a ring in the middle of this and having 30,000 more people on the ground.
So many more people at a
Yeah,
wrestling show at a stadium.
yeah. No, as he said, speaking live, like you know me, I've been to 44 wrestling WWE events, and I've been on the floor twice. And one was No Mercy at Allstate, so small arena, but that felt different. That felt it felt so much different. Like you're in the middle of everything, and the way Lucas Oil was built, it has a good ceiling for an echo. So
Hmm.
everything was just bouncing off that ceiling and coming right back down, and hitting. It was because it was jam packed. Like there was no like
Hmm.
black
Oh
tarp
yeah.
or anything. Like there was probably one seat missing up in the top left, whatever. But
So they
like,
Hey,
did
I
the
don't, whoa,
same
whoa, 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 whoa. There was
thing.
black tarps behind the camera, but
I mean,
but
what, it was 70,000 people. Like
yeah,
that's insane for
that's
not
the
WrestleMania.
that's like that was record breaking for the stadium, not just an event. It was just like
Yeah,
the biggest event Indianapolis has ever held, and
yeah, that's great. That's
and that's
crazy.
just the Rumble. Like that's not counting Mania coming to Indianapolis and SummerSlam.
but
That's not. I mean, we
WrestleMania probably will have less because if they it goes back to my take last week. If they build a whole
big
stage,
stage.
I'm not saying with it, but if they build a whole stage, you're losing a whole section of
Get
people.
out of here, James.
He's not wrong. I get it. I get it.
So Royal Rumble's better than WrestleMania, clearly, right? That's how these people talk online. It drew more fans. That means it's better.
But SummerSlam would definitely have a similar setup to Royal Rumble.
Hopefully, a
WrestleMania
better
would be
line
interesting.
setup because
The lines were
that was
different.
stupid.
Well, once we figure out that we're on the wrong line, it moved pretty
That's true.
fast.
That's true. Maybe it was our fault more than it wasn't it. We couldn't just blame them. Although I've
But
never
yeah,
been waiting in line between cars. That was pretty cool.
yeah,
Oh, damn.
yeah. The way they had the lines zigzagging through cars.
Jesus Christ.
That was the bad part. I wouldn't want people zigzagging through my car like
Yeah,
that.
no, absolutely not.
But the
But
event
no,
itself, the matches wise, great. I thought it was a really good show.
I
So
thought it was great.
we started off with the women's Royal Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously Charlotte won that. Not definitely not my favorite winner. There was so many better choices. What you
No,
thought? What else?
they should have Roxanne win, to be honest, at that
I,
point.
I agree.
But yeah, I don't. I mean, Charlotte's fine. I don't hate her. I don't like love her or anything. So it could have been
Mm-hmm.
better.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was nice to see Julia and Stephanie Vicaire in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice to see because those are some of the best wrestlers in the WWE, women's wrestlers. Um, Alexa Bliss is back.
That pop that was the biggest
That was
pop of the
great.
night.
That was
That was the
fantastic.
biggest
I'm
pop,
sure you guys went deaf, huh?
bro. That shit was loud. That
I
was a
went
good
deaf
pop.
and couldn't talk.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
just the
that
start of
was
the
really
show.
cool to see.
But yeah, I didn't like Charlotte winning. And James had a very good point when we were just, you know, waiting in between matches after it was over. It's just like what has she been in that isn't a title match? Like she really is just there for title matches. I think personally, she's not gonna win. She's gonna she's gonna face Tiffy, and it's gonna put her over. I think that's the whole plan here, is to put
You'd
Tiffy
hope.
over.
Which it should be.
Yeah, but she
Tiff,
also should have put Oscar over at WrestleMania 34. But so you never know. But this
I mean,
is
hey, that
not
was
Vince.
Vince. That was
Yeah,
Vince,
say,
to be
yep,
fair.
yep.
But I mean, that hopefully that's the plan, because there's no reason Tiffany should lose to Charlotte coming back and immediately getting a title shot like
I
that.
know. It's almost like what they almost did to Cody Rhodes, you know. But you know, it's all right.
Yeah.
But
Oh, obviously there was one big downfall of the Women's Rumble, and that's who came in at number 30.
yeah,
James, your reaction said it all in the video.
Yeah. Thank you for that recording that. You know, I got us like
oh, yeah,
20
you're welcome.
subscribers on YouTube.
I will say I was really rooting for like Becky Lynch or something. Like I don't know, something crazy. And
That would have made a lot more sense, and it would have been a lot better. And you know I don't like Becky, really, James, but
yeah,
seeing Nikki Bella just made me appreciate. Oh, we could have had Becky Lynch here. Damn it! Like,
I think what was funny is I went home and Sunday, the day after the Rumble, I just rewatched it just to, I don't know, just see what it was like watching it on TV. I don't know, just rewatch it. It was cool. But when Nikki Bella came out, hang on.
she surprisingly got a big pop.
yeah. I think she got that lucky
okay.
surprise pop. I think I feel like anyone could come out the Rumble for return and give it like a cheer. Like freaking Vince McMahon probably damn near would get a cheer for just
Not
a
Rey
Rumble
Mysterio
pop.
in 2014.
True.
Well, see, that's what I found hilarious is like Cole was just going ape shit on the commentating, like, oh, Nikki Bella's back, everybody's going crazy, and I just remember being there, and I'm like, it really wasn't that crazy for her. Like there was a lot of boos, there was a lot of just nothing, like compared to Alexa Bliss.
You should have
It
booed
was
louder.
just
I tried, dude.
Dude tried.
I want, I was hoping for AJ Lee or Becky Lynch. I felt like that would have been good. Almost anybody would have been better. Like they could have had Santina Morella come out for number 30, and I would have been more pleased with that. But having Nikki, because I don't respect Nikki Bella whatsoever. She's a terrible wrestler, and terrible on the mic. And I'll say it till I die. The only reason why she got to where she's at because she was sleeping with John Cena.
about to say
That's controversial or not. I don't care.
I'm gonna bow out of that one, but
but yeah, I'm not a fan of her whatsoever. I'm not. She was very confident on making, being famous without the Bella name. I guess that didn't work too well for her.
damn. It's not like Mandy Rose. Hey, we all love Mandy Rose. Come on.
You know how much money Nikki Bella would make if she started an OnlyFans?
Oh God.
oh my God, I would subscribe.
$2.
I have no shame. I would definitely do that.
I would subscribe just so I could unsubscribe.
Now let me rephrase that. I would go to Reddit and find stuff. I wouldn't pay for it.
No, God no.
No.
Ugh.
But the only thing about the Rumble that I missed was the tag team match.
Oh really?
I mean, I guess I caught the end of it, but I didn't. I was trying to get a shirt. I was trying to get a shirt and some stuff, so I took advantage of that. But I did rewatch that match when I got home, and I didn't really miss much. So
No, that's what I was gonna say too.
It felt very weak.
My expectations were, and James, you can advocate for this. My expectations were way up here, and they came in like way below what I expected, which is super unfortunate because I loved DIY and NXT. I don't think they translate over to the main roster well, unfortunately. the crowd was basically silent for the whole match.
Yeah.
So that didn't add anything to it. But I was expecting like peak NXT Black and Gold style 2 out of 3 falls tag match, like we've seen DIY have multiple times, and it just didn't come close. It's just kind of boring.
You
Yeah, it
know,
was nothing.
this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I just feel like the tag team matches now, after the Usos run, just feel bland. Like I'm not interested at all. I don't care about their storylines. I don't
Yeah,
know. Like the wrestling's just. I mean, they got a couple cool moves, but I think both sides, Raw and SmackDown tag titles, just aren't fun to watch. I don't think they're that interesting. I don't know.
I
They
don't
just
think
seem to
the
not have
division.
any importance to me at all. Like there's nobody in the spot of like, oh yeah, they're gonna hold it forever. Like the Usos and I don't know. Eric and Ivar are pretty cool, I guess, for some big, big dudes doing moves they probably shouldn't physically be allowed to do. That's
Yeah,
cool, but nothing is really just like I have to sit down and watch this match because I don't know, very uninteresting to me right now. I mean, that could change. That could change easily, um, but yeah, that's my take on the tag titles and just tag team matches in general right now. It just feels weak.
yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. That match just it wasn't nothing special. I'm not a big fan of 2 out of 3 falls matches to begin with. I've never been a big fan of that concept. But like I said, DIY has had a lot of classic 2 out of 3 falls matches in NXT, and I kind of agree with you. I feel like DIY is not clicking like they used to. I don't know. Maybe because we've seen this so many times before, we know how it ends, type thing, and we're kind of waiting for that. Because I think,
Just waiting for Champa to turn on Johnny again.
yeah, cause I think
It's only
Johnny.
happened like 4 times. Same with
'Cause
Sammy and Kevin.
Yeah, because I
We'll
think
talk about that later, but
Champa definitely works better as a heel. I think Johnny's a good face. I'm not a big fan of Johnny as a heel. I wasn't a big fan of the way.
oh, see, I actually loved the way, especially when Austin Theory was in it. I thought that was hilarious. But
Yeah, and I don't have much to say about tag match. It was
yeah,
definitely.
just
Nah,
just
uh,
average,
it
not
was a
great.
match. That's about it.
It filled up time. Yeah,
It was a filler. Like it just felt like a filler.
that's what it felt like. Yeah,
But
but
then
which is
after
weird.
that, then we had the big match. That was a cool one. The ladder
Yeah.
match was awesome.
Oh, definitely. That match was everything I
That
expected to be and more. Like that was hardcore, hard hitting, and bunch of amazing spots with ladders and interesting spots, and I love that match.
Yeah,
and you
easily
know,
match on the show for me.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Best match on the show. So
I think it was just awesome seeing that live in person because I've seen ladder matches on TV. They're always fun, exciting, extravagant, crazy stuff happens,
yeah,
and seeing it live was just amazing. Seeing Kevin Owens get Alabama slammed through a ladder. Now,
ow,
honestly, I genuinely thought he was hurt. Like at that time, just the way it looked like he got his head stuck, and the way I don't know, the way Cody quickly ran into the ring and climbed the ladder. I thought he legitimately got hurt, but as we know, that was definitely a work.
yeah,
But I don't know. It felt like that match could have went on for another 30 minutes, and I would have been fine.
that would have
Like
been amazing.
I felt like the match wasn't long enough. Like I could have done another 20 minutes of them two beating the hell out of each other, and like the spots they were doing were just crazy. Like I'm like
The Fisherman's
my back
Buster,
hurt, and I was in the
yeah,
stands.
dude, the Fisherman's Buster on the ladder, like that made me cringe.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, oh my god,
Dude,
Oh,
oh
that
like
shit had
that's
to hurt,
like the only
bro.
thing that was missing was Cody Rhodes jumping from the top in the middle of the ring through the bridge ladder. Like that's really all that was missing. But you can
yeah,
only do so much, I guess. But
uh,
but it's really impressive though, because I think Cody's gonna lose the title soon. I don't necessarily like Cody anymore as the I don't know. I think it's just something to do with the face having a title. You can only like him for so much. Heels, I think, just gravitate to more excitement. Now, me personally, I didn't like Roman losing the title, but I get it. All good things have to come to an end. Um, I don't know where it's gonna lead, But I mean, me personally, I'd like to either see John Cena win the Chamber, or honestly, CM Punk deserves his shot finally at a main event. But
Nah.
you don't like
We've got-
CM Punk, do
we've
you?
got-
No, you're an AEW guy. You don't like CM Punk.
No, I don't. I talk shit about CM Punk just because it's funny, but I really don't have any like ill feelings towards him. I think him leaving AEW worked for the best for both companies. Obviously, like he's happy in WWE, and you
For
can
now.
see it just by the way. Just by the way he talks and acts, like he's happy. So for now, yeah.
But yeah, that ladder match was absolutely crazy. Like it was
yeah,
amazing. It was.
that was killer. Yeah, that was great.
I'd say match of the night. I think it topped the men's and women's rumble. The men's rumble didn't really ever have any slowdown. It felt like I was cheering out of excitement the entire time. The women's, I felt like from like, I don't know, entrant 10 to Bliss coming back was kind of wasn't really that excitement. But the men's felt nonstop. But the ladder match took the cake. It just felt like it didn't stop at all, and it was.
Yeah, dude.
It was
Yeah.
great, and it's great how it's setting up the storyline with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens too. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's going to be amazing.
key part.
That is huge. It is. Me personally, is Kevin even the bad guy? Like,
No, Kevin's not a bad guy.
No,
Kevin's face.
he's never been the bad guy.
he's just the good guy that's been too nice to everybody, and now everybody's feeling the wrath. Like I don't know. I'm kind of with you, James. I think Cody really is kind of the bad guy. You know what I mean? And I think I get where Kevin's coming from with Sammy. Like, Sammy was really quick to help Roman Reigns up out of the corner. And Kevin, I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't there to help him, but theoretically, Sammy could have grabbed those titles and brought him down to him.
That'd been crazy.
That
Imagine
would've
if he
been
handed
nuts.
it to Cody. Imagine if he would have
Oh my
handed it to Cody.
God, that would have that would have been so unnecessary for the story, but that'd be nuts. But yeah, the whole Kevin Sammy story, I hope it carries on after WrestleMania, which I assume it will. But
It's like a 20-year long story. It got years.
well, I mean, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
the heat of this right now. Hopefully Sammy comes back. I say he comes back. Probably what? Elimination Chamber, after the Elimination Chamber.
Maybe Kevin gets into the chamber and Sammy comes in and screws him in that. Like a
My
Shawn
God,
Michaels
James,
like thing.
Yeah.
Stop!
Or
You're
like,
giving me
yeah.
wet dreams right now.
Best case scenario.
But yeah, the ladder match was yeah. I could not book the better ladder match. That was. I mean, I would have booked Kevin Owens winning. I think Kevin deserved to win and have Sammy win the Rumble.
No,
But the
he's
way
had
things-
two times in a row where he's lost 3 straight matches to the same person for the world title.
Yeah.
Roman and now
Yeah.
Cody. It's just I don't like it.
Neither do I. I
He even
think
lost the
Kevin.
winged.
Title run
He
is
even
what?
lost the Winged Eagle belt. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it.
But yeah,
He hasn't had a world title in what, like 9 years?
it's been
2017,
years?
8 years?
yeah 8 years. Damn, shit, 27.
I mean,
God
technically, it's not even been a month. But
I mean, you know what? You make a good point. I wish we would see that title more, sadly. But
I wish they just
I
combined.
don't like it. I don't like any of the
You don't like
classic
the Winged
belts.
Eagle?
I don't like the classic belts. I think
man.
they're just
Oh.
old. They just look
Oh.
old.
man,
It's not modern. Bring the spinner back though. If John Cena does win the chamber and wins the championship, bring the
Yeah.
spinner back for the year, please.
absolutely.
I don't
That'd
care if
be
it's the big ugly W and not the old classic one. Bring the fucking spinner back, please.
That would be awesome.
I've never bought a championship belt. I don't have a whole collection like James does behind him. Yeah, show it off.
Mike's in the way.
I would buy a spinner belt, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Why do you go buy one now?
Do you have one, James? Do you have the spinner?
Yeah, I have the spinner.
Yeah, he does. I ask to see it every time I'm over there because I want to spin it. I mean, technically, I could go to Walmart and buy a $20 one, but I mean that's
That's true. They got the
not the same.
plastic ones. Yeah.
Not the spinner ones anymore.
No, but I'm sure I can find them on eBay.
I can find them in my bedroom. I still got the plastic ones.
Listen, James, we need to work something out after this. Just I'll fight you for it.
I'll whip out the candlestick.
No, we've already done that before. I don't need that again.
You got anything else you want to say on the ladder match, y'all?
No, that's about it.
No? All right. So then we got the main event, the men's Royal Rumble.
Main event Jey Uso.
I do want to say, so back to the women's. I wanted Io Sky to win, and Jordan wanted Liv Morgan to win, and they started off 1 and 2, and then Jordan guessed the first two for the men's Rumble. Like
I
we
did.
had
No
something
way.
going with the with the first two.
Damn.
Cause I was like, yeah, I bet it'll be Drew McIntyre and LA Knight, but watch him be Rey Mysterio and Penta because they're two luchadors. And then the first music hits and it's Rey Mysterio, and it's like, oh no. Then Penta's music hit, and I'm like, I did it again.
That was a hell of a match,
It was a
and
great match.
I know
I,
Penta's feet hit the ground, but we're just gonna act like we didn't see that, and
he
it
they
never
hit.
happened.
They
It
hit. I
never
don't.
happened.
Oh, they
I
100% hit.
They
they
100%
definitely
hit.
they 100% hit, but we're gonna act like I didn't see it.
There's a reason they didn't show it on replay.
There
Yeah.
is. I was even looking for that for them to show it on replay, and there was
Yeah.
no like, oh, it was so close. No,
Man,
because
dude, we would have
it
lost so many
wasn't
good
close.
spots.
It hit.
Yeah, I'm okay with them looking because we would have lost a lot of good spots.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it made me want to see more of them two together, like whether tag team or just fighting and or just having matches together in general. I think Penta's. I mean, I know he's riding a wave right now because it's early, but I mean, for me, I like luchadors. I like Rey Mysterio is my favorite wrestler. I just have a soft spot for him. But Penta just feels like he's going to take the torch. You know what I mean? The passing
I,
torch moment. It,
I think when his brother comes, I think you'll like Ray Phoenix more than Penta.
Ray
who?
Phoenix is awesome.
Yeah. He has a brother named Ray Phoenix. He's kind of stuck in AEW right now with contracts.
Is he
Yeah, he's the
coming
But
other
though? Like, is it
the
like
other
kind
side
of
of the
confirmed a
luchador.
little bit, or is it?
I mean,
It's
it's
more than
basically
it's
yeah. I
It's
would be
100%.
yeah. It's technically it's not signed because he's still signed with AEW, but like
So it's
it's
not legally confirmed, but it's.
no the pen's probably on his table, just waiting for the day.
Yeah, it'll be like a Ricky Starks situation.
Yeah, like
He's already signed the contract and further dated it.
he just
Like
waiting to
that's.
mail it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
yeah, I
yeah,
love
I think
luchadors. I just love the high flying stuff. So like them two doing those spots together, even when everybody else started getting in the ring, the stuff they were still doing was just fantastic. Like it was, it was great. I love it. It's good
mhm.
entertainment. It's cool
Oh yeah.
moves. I mean, and what's crazy is a lot of times they don't screw up the moves unless you're Rey Mysterio and almost break your neck. But I mean that's,
Or
but
break
that
somebody else's neck.
all right.
or,
Whoa, whoa, it
or
was an
kill somebody.
accident. It was an accident. It was an accident.
I know. I love
Whatever.
Rey Mysterio, so
Yeah,
I love Ray. I mean,
yeah, I love Ray.
I
Not
was
he's
only
my
actually,
favorite
I mean,
luchador of all time.
my
Easily.
100%.
biggest highlight of the night was not having to watch Ray get hit with a chair. Like that was a breakthrough moment for me. It was
You gotta explain that.
so yeah. So the first one I went to was the Great American Bash. Um, and after the match, no, it was during the match. He got smoked in the back with a chair. I forget who did
Ah,
it. And then Rey Mysterio once again on Raw when I went a couple years ago got hit with a chair. And then I'm like, I swear to God, if he's in the Royal Rumble and somebody brings a chair in and hits him, I'll never go to another live event in my life.
you broke your bad luck streak.
I'm so glad too, because he's like my favorite. So it's just, it was
You have
just.
to wait until he retires to go to another show.
No, I'm ready, dude. He'll have his Hall of Fame speech, and at the end of it, JBL's coming out with a chair. Like it's.
You already got
Yeah,
inducted.
you're right. He already had his Hall of Fame speech. Whatever. He'll do another one.
Uh, he'll be back for like a WWE like Legends show or something.
Although I'd pay to see them two go at it one more time because JBL still hates him. It's hilarious.
Yeah, JB on commentary
Dude,
with
it's
Ray's on a match.
hilarious, dude.
It's so cool. But
He's
yeah.
saying so much unnecessary shit. Just,
But yeah, the Rumble. I really liked the Rumble. I thought it was a really good Rumble. I do
hmm
wish there was more surprises. We got AJ Styles, Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry was lit.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah, those are two biggest surprises in the men's Rumble.
Yeah, that was
But
Um,
pretty
I
much
mean,
it. I mean,
during
Logan
the
Paul.
Rumble, they
Logan
basically
Paul was
set up the
planned though.
Elimination
Oh
Chamber.
yeah.
Like they set up the chamber basically at the Rumble. You know, with
Oh yeah,
CM Punk,
definitely.
Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns, which
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
Roman's not going to be in the
I was about
chamber.
to say because he's injured,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, in quotes.
I wonder where he's going to come into play because I mean, obviously something down the line is going to happen, but
Maybe he'll screw Seth. Instead of having Kevin getting screwed by Sammy, maybe he'll screw Seth.
I wouldn't mind that.
I think I'd
that'd
prefer
be
that.
Set up Seth versus Roman at Mania in a one-on-one match.
Hmm.
Then again, Solo came back too recently, so I mean
I
they
think
might
that's
pick up
just.
the.
I think that's just for a one-off match at Elimination Chamber.
Okay, okay, cool.
I hope
But
so.
God, yeah.
yeah, the chamber was lit. I loved it so
You mean
much.
you mean
Not the
You
chamber.
watch the
Yes, we're
Rumble.
talking about the chamber
You're living in the future.
because I'm from the future. I'm
what do you
secret.
know?
Future.
I'm not allowed to say I signed an NDA before I got in the machine. Um, but
Uh,
no, the Rumble was lit. Like John
Yeah,
Cena
dude.
coming out, seeing him in person, and I don't know, just the stuff he can still do at his age. That and knowing it was his last one, and I was there. I don't
that
know.
is yeah, that's
It made it
cool.
even
That is
more
cool.
interesting.
Yeah,
I
but when
think
he
I think he got the respect he deserved being the final two, even though he wasn't going to win it. I think they did the right thing. Don't eliminate him at like 5 left. Let him do as much as he can. Go go the length. But I
but yeah,
understand not
dude.
putting him in at 1 because he's getting old. He probably couldn't go that
Oh
long.
yeah, yeah. Over an hour.
Especially because they had that spot. John Cena came in. Then Roman came in. He was in for a
Huh?
few people, and then Cena came in, and then
And they
directly after
rushed the
that was
timer.
yeah, they rushed the time, but definitely. Then Punk came in, then Rollins came in, and you just had all four of them. Like that's some legendary shit right there.
And Cena's
And
the only
all of
one
them have
smiling.
stories behind each other too. It's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was
It was
awesome.
awesome. It
Like
was
the
great.
arena was getting so fucking hyped up for
It
that. Like,
was like
dude,
it
it
just
was
kept
getting.
gradually getting louder and louder. And me and James realized they started speeding the clock up, and like we were like, that felt early. And then we realized what
Uh,
they were doing. It's like, okay, that's why they're rushing the clock.
But
But
yeah, so obviously, Jay came out on top with probably the most unexpected Royal Rumble winner, and since Alberto Del Rio.
yeah, I
Like,
wasn't expecting Jay to win that at all. Like that was I think the match that week with Gunther really solidified him getting the spot because I feel like there wasn't really anybody lined up to face Gunther for WrestleMania, and I think with how great the reaction of the crowd and how good he worked with Gunther, I think really solidified his spot of okay, we can put our because I feel like they already knew Cody's, you know what I mean? They already knew who was fighting Cody.
probably, yeah.
And I think Gunther was the real big one. Then they had that really good match, and I think Triple H saw that and was like, well, give him the Rumble, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think that, but I also have to, no, it is a big factor in how over he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you know how it was at that. Everyone was eating. Dude, that shit was like the echo of that was insane. Like,
Yep.
you would hear yeet, you would hear it as the one word, and you hear it come back down from the
Uh-huh.
echo from the roof. But like, and everyone in that arena was always doing the yeet stuff, and
That
obviously
was
he's
fun.
like the top. It was like top three seller that weekend, and overall top seller. He's done. He's put in the work. I'm not gonna like we said earlier. I'm not gonna say he's the greatest wrestler of all time. He's definitely not, but he's definitely good. He knows how he puts on entertaining matches, and he's over as hell.
He is, and I think he deserved it when you put it that way. I'm not saying he don't deserve it at all. He's still a good wrestler, and I think being over is a big part and showcasing what he could do against Gunther. I think that helps it even more, and I mean, I'm not mad about it. I think it's great because when you go to the Rumble, the whole thing is you never know who can win. Anybody can win it. All you gotta do is
Hmm.
just get a little lucky. So I think that helps when you get a few when you throw a surprise one in there. It makes it more, I don't know, real. Throws you off a little bit. It's like, oh shit, I didn't think he was gonna win that. But it's
And
the
that's what I
Rumble.
love.
Anybody can win.
And
Like
that's what I love about Triple H's booking. Once you think you have it figured out,
you don't.
fucking plot twist comes in.
But
What about Alex? What do you think? I know you're not the biggest Jey Uso fan, but what's your opinion on the Rumble?
um, I thought AJ Styles returning was amazing. I wasn't expecting to see AJ, so I was super happy about that. Seeing the TNA World Championship at the Royal Rumble was honestly pretty sick. And I'm not even a big Joe Hendry fan, but that was really cool. Um,
You
I
don't
love
believe in Joe Hendry?
his his theme song annoys me. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joe. Please don't sue me. But I don't know. And I love that he like worked his ass off to get to where he is. And like I totally respect that. It's just I don't find it that entertaining. But I'm happy for the people that do. Okay, don't
I'm
get me
talking
wrong.
about Jay or Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
Okay.
I guess same goes for Jay. Um, so I will say about Jay winning. At first, I was like not happy about it because I was like, what the fuck? Like you had all these options. You had like Roman, you had McIntyre, you had Seth, you had Punk. I would have rather Punk won or Cena. I know that's a that's a lot coming from me, right? Hoping Punk wins over Jay, but um, I mean, the more I thought about it, like I still don't really care for Jay. It's not a match I'm interested in at WrestleMania, um, but I do acknowledge the work that he put in to get there, and I totally respect everything that he's done to get there. And I mean, I don't blame them for having Jay win. He's the most over guy in the whole company, maybe besides Roman, but I'll leave it at that.
See,
Uh,
that's what I like about you, Alex. You know, most people, again, you're not a big Jay fan, but most people in your situation will just hate on it, hate on it, hate on it, and won't look at the logistics side of it. You know, you look at the logistics side of it. You're understanding it, and where a lot of people who don't like Jay, I just think it's the worst winner of
It's
all
just one of
time.
those, like, if it's not my guy, I'm not interested type
yeah,
things.
Yeah,
you know exactly why people do that because of the three letters that he wrestles for.
yeah, oh yeah. I think
It's
a
it's
lot of
mainly it's mainly those kind of people.
I
But
think Jay gets a lot of hate from people who don't watch Jay. Because if you don't think Jay has improved at all, it shows me you're not watching.
I think he's
Like I said,
improved.
what are
I
you
don't
trying to say?
think he's. Again, I don't think he's as. I just don't think he's as great as his hype is. But I think he's a good wrestler. He's just either way. Regardless, he deserved to win.
To me,
You know,
that's what makes him so similar to Jeff Hardy. It's everything. He's so similar. Like,
watch what you say about Jeff.
Yeah. What are we talking
Watch
about?
what you
hold
say
on,
about
hold
Jeff
on.
Hardy, dude.
I,
Wrestling.
I
Come
absolutely
on.
love Jeff Hardy, but he's not necessarily the best in-ring wrestler of all time.
Well,
He's
he's a
good.
high
He's
flyer.
No,
He's
but
a
when you jump from
what
a fucking stanchion 30
exactly.
feet up in the air, dude, I think you got to get
Trust me,
some
I'm not
credit
hating
where
on
it's
Jeff Hardy.
due.
Jeff Hardy is damn near my top 5 of all time. Like I fucking love Jeff Hardy. But there are some similarities. They both came from a brother tag team. One's way more over than the other brother, and
The
both are.
disrespect to Matt.
It's true. It's so I love Matt too, but it's true. It took him like 20 years after the Hardy Boys to get over. But this again, that's not bad. I don't think comparing to Jeff Hardy is bad. That's not. I don't think that's a
You know,
insult.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
I see where you're coming from. Smell what you're
Mhm.
stepping in. I think Jay is
They got
more over
DUIs,
Jeff
don't
Hardy
they? I
ever
mean, I
was.
think they match
Probably.
more than you think.
Wait, what did
I,
you say,
I think
Alex?
I think Jay's probably more over now than Jeff ever was. To be honest.
Ooh, I'm clipping that one. That's gonna
And,
be good.
oh no.
Is he
You
wrong,
got too
though?
much. You got too much love last week. You need to get some more hate.
You're right.
You need to
You're
see that
right.
people actually liked your hot take. I couldn't believe it. I get excited for your hot takes because usually you piss people off in the comments.
Uh, hey, whatever. I speak the truth. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jordan. Am I wrong though?
I mean,
No,
no.
I don't think you're wrong at all. I
No,
think
I don't think you're wrong. He is more over than Jeff Hardy ever
I
was.
understand. I've never seen 70,000 people doing the juke before, so.
also another
Well,
similarity.
I
They're
don't know,
pretty good
man.
with DUIs.
I used to do that whole thing.
Oh yeah,
I still do that. So I mean, that's
Yeah, when you can't find a towel in the bathroom, you gotta start doing the Jeff Hardy juke. But
I was
that's
doing
another
that at work today.
similarity.
Actually, matter of fact,
Yeah,
I don't know why. Sometimes it's like a tick. I don't know. It's like Tourette's. I just randomly start doing stuff.
I
Like
think Jeff Hardy probably could have been way more over at the Jays level if he didn't run the drug and drinking problem.
Yeah.
Which is
Exactly.
another thing they have in common. They both got DUI.
That's what I said. I said they both
Yeah.
got DUIs. They got a lot in common.
Hold on, does Matt? Because I know Jimmy does.
Yeah, man,
Probably.
Jimmy
Well,
has a
I don't
lot.
know.
I think
I don't
Jimmy
know,
might
Matt.
have. Jimmy's probably up there with Jeff. I know Jay got one. I think Jay was one and done.
Really?
We talk like it's just a
Jay.
one and done thing. I just got one.
Compared to
All right.
Jimmy, Jimmy was.
Jimmy's got like what, 4, 5?
What was funny with the Usos? Every time, like, there's been 3 occasions where they gotten arrested for a DUI when they went online for a title match and still continued to go win the title the week after. It happened like 3 times.
Meanwhile, Jeff gets pulled from the match entirely after the AEW tag match that they were gonna win the titles.
Which is, I think, the right thing to do. I think
100%. Yeah.
Look,
100%.
this just popped in my head right now, actually. So TNA has wrestlers come in during the Rumble, correct?
Correct.
Could we theoretically see Matt and Jeff Hardy come back through a TNA little spot?
I thought Jeff. They just had a face-off with the NXT Tag Team Champions, but I definitely thought Jeff was going to be in the Rumble. I was surprised Jeff wasn't.
Yeah, I thought so too. To be honest,
he was literally down the road. Not even down the road. Like, he was. The building he was in. Okay, yeah, down the road. It was literally.
It was Banger's Life, wasn't it?
Huh?
Was it Banger's Life Stadium that they were at?
No, he was at a convention center.
Oh yeah, that's like across the street.
Yeah, it was right by the convention center that was connected to where Rumble store was at. But yeah, he was right down the street. I legit thought he was going to be in it. But I definitely think the Hardys will be on WWE TV.
At some point, probably. I know the partnership is mainly like TNA and NXT. That's how it was officially announced. But I could see maybe a little main roster crossover.
Yeah, I think
one thing I don't see is like John Cena or AJ Styles or somebody going to TNA. I don't think that WWE wants to leverage their assets like that.
What I think they need to do, if they're going to do something main roster, is have Joe Hendry defend the TNA title against AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
That would be wild. Or against John Cena if he doesn't.
That would be great.
John Cena's 17
world title. It's a TNA world title.
It's still a world title though, correct? Like it still would count.
I don't know.
Does it? I don't.
Depends how WWE wants it or not, because technically Ric Flair is a 22-time world champion.
21.
Never mind. We're not even gonna throw that one in there then, because then that would be the thing. That would. What if he wins the NXT title? Can John just go to NXT for a weekend?
That doesn't count either, though.
That doesn't count either?
No, technically Samoa Joe and Shinsuke Nakamura don't count as world champions in WWE.
Okay. All right. Cool. But, probably a good thing though. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think NXT should be a world title. That wouldn't make much sense to me.
At one point, it was more important than the world titles, the main roster.
Now I have universe mode things to do for 2K25. NXT world title is going to be legit.
Hell yeah!
Hey, check out our giveaway and get a free coffee.
Yeah, I would if I didn't already pre-order it.
Is it going to be profitable? James, are we going to be able to create like a universe together?
No, you can do online GM mode.
Really?
Why? Yeah, so we can do 2 people that Triple H don't like and then get yelled at for it?
GM mode is very controversial. It's not I'm gonna hope there's some improvements because it's online and you actually have to compete. But yeah, they will have online GM mode.
Was GM mode? I haven't played 23 or 24. Was it better than what it was in 2022?
No, it's fucking. Oh, maybe.
I played the one in 2022, but I don't have the last couple of games, so.
Yeah, I didn't play it all in 24.
That's disappointing.
I'm overall never been a big GM mode fan.
I'll answer your question because in 24, I like GM mode because it's quicker and like, I don't know, sometimes my imagination isn't as great for universe mode like James is, but GM mode definitely was just the same. Like, they added more stuff, but it was still the same. If you put a bruiser against a bruiser, no matter how cool of a match it would be, you could have a 5-star match in your head and you'd finish it and it'd be half a star duel. You ruin the week. Triple H is mad. Then it's just GM mode is cool if you don't want matches you want and you just want to go off of like, I don't know, it's stats.
What they want.
It's like a stats thing
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know. The fact that you can put a jobber against Roman Reigns, and as long as their styles work, it'll be a 5-star match.
Too is like you would only get a good match rating if the styles like matched up, but
Mhm.
that's just
Yeah.
not the way wrestling is in real life.
It's not.
Exactly. That's
all
why
about
I don't like. I'm hoping maybe they'll change that for online. I feel like they have to change that for online.
I hope so.
If they're doing a draft, who the fuck gonna draft those special talents? Like that would ruin the fucking draft. Like because they have those fucking jobber talents that put on 5-star matches because you fucking put them against the right person.
Exactly.
And that
All you
ruins the
gotta do is
fun of
build
it,
their
man.
story, because all you'd have to do is build their story until the next pay-per-view, and then by the time the pay-per-view comes, you got 7 5-star matches ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Like, you could cheat the system in GM mode. Like, it's easy to cheat their system that they want you to do, but it's just not as fun because you can't do what you want to do.
Yeah.
To me, it's like
I
it's
lack the creativity to make like a super in-depth or in-detail universe mode.
Dude, that's what I
See,
love
I'm
about
so
dude.
good at
James is.
that.
I'll watch James is like it's
Oh, yeah.
SmackDown or Raw. Like he'll be playing it. And I'm like, yeah, let me watch. I need to see this.
I
Archer's
feel like
finally.
I
Did
could
Archer
control
become your champion yet?
Oh shit! I never did that.
it.
You piece of
Yeah,
shit.
I'd be a good like fill in like co-op, like do it with somebody and
That'd
then
be awesome.
bounce ideas off each other. But doing it myself,
That
I
would-
need
I
creative.
would love that, dude. I would.
Because then it's like
I
one
think
of you could work
I
on
think
this, and
Yeah,
they could
exactly.
take GM mode and universe and combine them. I've been saying that for years. Like even before they brought it back. Like universe is just a more in-depth GM mode, in my opinion. They can combine those two, and I think it'd be really good.
if they
Yo,
could just make GM
clip it
mode
and
a
tag 2K.
simplified version.
What, Alex?
Clip it and tag 2K. Like, hey, do this.
No, don't do that. Fuck
Or
2K.
sale.
I'm not. I don't like 2K.
Yeah, I don't like 2K either. But AEW Fight Forever is better than any WWE 2K.
All right, let's simmer down. I didn't even play that game, but I've seen it. It looks like ass.
No, I really liked 2K19 and 2K22. I really liked.
Yeah.
And some of the older, like some of the first ones.
2K14.
I think what Rey Mysterio was
damn near
22.
THQ.
Rey Mysterio was 22. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I finally first got back into like the wrestling games. I mean, obviously I was a SmackDown versus Raw kid, but who wasn't? You know?
Absolutely. Who wasn't?
Who wasn't? Like, but yeah, that was. They're fun. They're really fun. It's fun when you beat your cousin that's supposedly really good at the game too, and you haven't lost to him yet in 24. So I mean that's crazy, but it's fine with me.
Wait, whoa! What?
Keep him humbled. Keep him
Did you?
humbled, please.
I don't think you got a winning record against me though.
I definitely got a winning record against you.
Not in 24, but that's fine.
We've only played like 2 matches. I think
That's all it took.
All right, I guess we can move on. Anything more to say about the Rumble? We got a little bit sidetracked.
Yeah, we
Rating.
did. Sorry.
Every pay-per-view we rate.
Oh,
out of
yeah.
10.
Oh, we rate.
Out of 10.
I'll let you guys go first just to see what, or should I go first just because I'm blind? 10 out of 10
Go
for
ahead.
me. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that because the tag match was actually kind of shit. I'd say an 8. The tag match is really what's hurting it. Without the tag match, it's a 10. But with
I give it a 9. Again, just being there adds so much more to it.
it does because it's like I don't know.
You feel the energy being at a show live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I'd say an 8. That's mine.
Yeah, 9.
I'd say like a 7. I think it, for me personally, for my tastes,
Hey,
it was really propped up by the ladder match. But I just didn't care for any of the other 3 really that much at all. So, which is super unfortunate because I'm on record saying that this could potentially be the best Rumble of all time before the show, and I just was disappointed. So, but you know what? Everyone's got different opinions, and that's all right.
That's okay. We're allowed to have opinions in wrestling, no matter what.
I mean, it's okay to be wrong. You know? It's okay to be wrong, and it's fine.
You're right.
All right, is it guess the wrestler time?
Oh man, it's guess the wrestler.
I forgot about this. I'm excited.
No snap. Jordan, do you know how it works?
Yeah, because I watch James cheat every week and get lucky.
It's not cheating.
I'm excited to see this live. I swear to God, dude, Alex, you'll just be like, no, and it'd be like, all right, time's up. And James, I'm just like, James ain't gonna get it. And he's like,
bro,
Samoa Joe. And you're like, dude, really? I'm like, there's no fucking way, dude.
Literally half the times it's like it gets down to
and sometimes I feel like you didn't even give him enough to go off of. He's really just guessing, and he got it right.
Throwing a name out.
I gotta pull up the stats for both of y'all.
The stats.
Yeah, like the accomplishments.
Oh yeah. I got mine up for you. So.
I didn't do any for you guys.
That's okay.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Fine.
Yeah.
I think James got it for me, and I got it for him. So.
Yeah,
I
I
got a
got
good one.
yours. Okay.
Oof.
This has been fun though. Like this is
Oh
actually
yeah,
like I was a little nervous because I'm like, man, I'm gonna like be recorded,
man.
and,
Fit
but I'm like,
right
man,
in.
we're really just talking. Like in all reality, we're just sitting here chilling, talking.
That's
Exactly.
literally all
Well,
it is. It's just literally just sitting, talking about wrestling, just having a good
Like we've been
time.
going for an hour and 2 minutes, and it felt
yeah,
like
I checked time like, oh shit, we're definitely going a lot more than we're supposed to. I'm glad
Oh
my
shit, yeah.
I know. I'm like, man, I'm
I'm
We
hungry.
still got like 5 segments after this.
yeah, we might have
Hey,
to
y'all
cut
can
some.
get
I mean,
those 5 segments. I'm dipping after this one, but
yeah,
That's totally fine.
yeah,
So,
we'll figure that out. Hold on 1 second. Damn, I just lost it.
it's Bullet Club jacket back there. Is that a
hey,
jacket or is it a shirt?
it's a towel.
It's a
So
towel.
and, yeah, so James and I went to Windy City Riot last year, and I got that Bullet Club towel. So it's like a
Nice.
10 years of Bullet Club thing. It's pretty cool. So
I do got my John Cena poster hanging up over there. I got it
hell
for Riot. He likes it.
yeah, nice.
He said it's
All right,
pretty cool.
I'm ready to go.
All
All
right.
right, who's going first?
Jordan, you're going first.
Oh
Hell
man,
yeah.
pressure's on.
Oh,
Pressure's
man.
on.
Watch me not get this at all, but I'm pretty excited.
I'm working with what you know.
Dude, it's okay. I
I
didn't
hope
get
so.
like 4 that I did, so it's all good.
I'm working with what you know, Jordan. Don't worry.
James, I'm an idiot.
I know. I don't think you're gonna get it, but I know you know who this is.
Nice, very nice.
All right. Can you see that, Jordan?
Yeah, I can see it.
You know the concept? Yes or no questions?
Yep. All right, so he's current wrestler, right?
No.
Fuck. Um, has he held a championship? Any
Yes.
championship? Intercontinental,
Yes.
USA,
Yes.
World Heavyweight, or World Championship?
No.
Tag team? Has he ever been part of a big tag team?
Yes. Yes.
Major?
Yes.
Was he a part of DX?
No.
Mm. Spirit Squad?
No.
Mm. What? um,
I love it.
male or female? Or is it a male?
Yes.
Has he wrestled in the last 2 years?
I don't think so. No. 10 seconds.
Oh shit, that
Was he in the Great American Bash?
Yes.
Was he the World Heavyweight Championship at the time?
I don't think so. No.
Time's up, right?
Yeah. Got
Booker
one.
T.
Who? No, it is JBL.
I hate you.
I know you're
Did you say he
most
wasn't
hated
a world
I
wrestler.
hate
champion?
you. Hi.
Huh?
Did you say he was or wasn't a world champion?
He
World
wasn't.
heavyweight
Booker T
champion, no.
was, but
He was never world heavyweight champion.
Gotcha. I thought it just said world champion, so
No, because
I was over here like, man, already? But
that was a good one.
I'm guessing you didn't know his tag team. He was part of the APA. But,
Bradshaw.
yep.
Sure.
All right.
Bradshaw.
Alex, since I got the timer up, ready to go. You want to guess next?
I got you. Your turn. We're gonna get him with this one.
Oh, okay.
No, I got you, James. We're gonna get him with this one, Jordan. You ready?
I'm
All
ready.
right, can you see it?
Hold on. Yeah, I can see that. Is he still active?
Yes.
Is he in WWE?
Yes.
Was he ever in AEW?
No.
Former world champion.
Yes.
WWE champion.
Yes.
Universal champion.
Not WWE champion. Universal champion. Yes. Sorry.
Finn Balor.
No.
Kevin Owens.
Yes. God damn it. It's fucking Kevin Owens.
I was about to run through all the Universal champions.
Dude, how do you do it?
God damn
I
it.
don't understand, dude. You just.
He's an encyclopedia.
I mean,
he
really is.
I was about
Like,
to name them in order until I got it. 'Cause I know
sometimes
Finn
it makes
Balor's
me feel
first.
stupid when I have a question about WWE, dude. I'm just like, I want to ask, but I know this is probably gonna be retarded.
He told me, like, I think it was last time, that you could name every single title change going back like 20 years.
For WWE title,
That's
yeah.
stupid.
Jordan, Jordan, I did it with Sebastian. I think you can ask him back like 2005,
I don't
2004.
that doesn't. I couldn't even name the last 20 Super Bowl champions, and I watch football like you watch wrestling.
Uh,
All right, Alex, you gotta get this.
guess
Redeem
it's
me,
my
All right.
turn. I
please.
know. I know. I'm like half and half so far, or something. I don't know my
Have
rankings,
faith
but
in Alex. Can you see that, buddy?
yep. Are they active?
No.
Were they in AEW?
Yes.
Sting?
No.
Were they in WWE?
Yes.
Have they been AEW champion? World champion?
Yes.
World champion?
Yes.
Have they been TNT champion?
No.
Intercontinental champion? Intercontinental champion. Have they been
Yes.
the world champion in WWE?
Yes.
They're not active?
No.
I'm going through the list of Samoa. No, he's active. Are they currently working in AEW in any capacity?
No.
Were they a part of AEW at the beginning?
No. 10 seconds.
Motherfucker, you're throwing me for a loop here. Were they active in the Ruthless Aggression era?
No.
PG era?
Yes. All right. Time's up. Holy. Okay.
I don't know why I'm. Okay, so not active AEW champion. You got it? Non-active, not an active wrestler. AEW champion. WWE world champion. Active in the PG era. Give me a sec. I got this. Bryan Danielson.
There you go.
Dude,
bro,
I was about to say that, dude. I swear to God, I'm like, I know it if you don't. I'm like, I'm
Dude, I
raising my
was
hand,
thinking-
teacher. I know it. I know it.
I, for some reason, kept going to like John Moxley, Chris Jericho. Like, God.
Dude, you would have kicked yourself in the ass if you
I
didn't
would
get that
have,
one.
I would have beat myself up.
Like, I don't even watch AEW, but I'm just like, you're naming off this stuff. I'm like, it's definitely Daniel Bryan, isn't it? I'm like,
Yeah, not my proudest moments.
Once you have AEW World Champion, you said, and I said yes. I'm like, okay, he's gonna get it. And then you kept on naming other things. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna fumble this one so bad.
That was almost an all-time fumble. That was almost real bad. At the end, I was like, okay, I'm just going through like world champions. Because there hasn't been that many. I mean,
exactly. I was like, okay, like he got it. Then, because you got that at like you said that at like the 45-second mark. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get this really fast. And it just kept on going. I'm like, oh no way.
You know what? Hey, edit that one to make it look like it didn't go that long.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Whatever. You know what? I got it. We got him this week. So.
Thank you for redeeming me, Alex. That was nice of you. That was really nice.
I'll get James next week. Don't worry. Next time.
Yeah, you better. I swear. If I see it next week and it's something that he wins, dude.
Send me a wrestler. Let me know what wrestler he is.
Oh, I can't. All right, I'll send you one.
I gotta add you to the wrestling group, Jordan.
Oh, okay.
I gotta remember to do that.
All right. I'm assuming we're done.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
done.
For us, yeah. Well,
yes, sir. I appreciate you for joining.
Appreciate you
Hey man,
on.
thank you guys for letting me come on, dude. I've kind of low key wanted to be on this for a while, but I didn't want to be like, hey, I'm your cousin, let me on. So I just kind of been waiting.
Because all you had to do was comment on one of the videos. I mean, a bunch of people said they would do it, but only 2 people have actually showed up.
Yeah, for real.
I'm really bad at I don't know. I doom scroll, so I don't ever really like or comment on anything. I just scroll. That's a really bad habit of mine. So like, I don't mean to not like your guys' stuff, but I see a lot of it. I just doom scroll, so I'm just fucking scroll.
That's fine.
I guess I need to get better at it, but
That's all right.
you guys keep up the good work. Like, you guys really do have a good podcast. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I listen to every single one through and through, because that's just not how podcasts work for me.
Yeah.
But I do see your clips. I do watch your guys' clips.
We appreciate that, man, a ton.
Yeah,
Seriously. What better time than you going to the Rumble? What better time for you to come on? So
you guys will
much appreciated.
Yeah,
much appreciated.
No problem. Thank you guys for letting me come on.
Absolutely,
cool.
man.
Definitely.
Thank you for
Sorry
coming
if you
on.
can hear my kid in the background a lot. But,
No, I haven't heard that at all.
All right, cool.
All good.
You tell her I said hi?
Oh my God! Did you just swanton off the bed?
She wants a spot. She wants a spot.
Are you okay? Here, you want to tell her hi, James?
I want to tell her hi really quick. Hi, Zariah.
Scare me off.
Oh, okay, I'll scoot you off. I'm sorry. Oh, by the
All
way,
right,
Jen, she
Jordan.
hasn't forgot about you saying you'd come over.
Oh, that was fine.
That
Yeah,
again, this is on you, buddy. Like you're gonna
eventually
have
I'll
to
be
pop
there.
in. You're gonna have to. Because when I said I was getting on here to talk to you, she's like, "Can James come over?" I'm like, "That's not how that works." But yeah, thank you guys for having me, dude. It was pretty fun.
No problem.
It's
Thanks for
fun.
joining.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no problem, man.
Fun
All
talking to
right,
you.
all right. So, yeet.
Ye- All right.
I'm like Jimmy.
Yeah. All right. That definitely went longer than expected, but that's okay.
That is okay. That's a-okay.
That's what we're here for. That's with the guests and
Exactly.
everything.
It's
That's what we want
yeah.
to do.
I mean, we only have, well, yeah, we still got quite a bit. Not 4 segments left. Weekly talk, blind rankings, what if, and superstar highlight.
Yeah.
So we
If
can bust
anything,
through them. No
depending on
biggie.
time. Yeah. If anything, superstar highlight usually gets a nice push.
gets the axe, yeah.
That's our job a segment where like if you ain't it, you might get axed.
All right.
But,
Well, perfect transition into weekly talk. So we talked about the Rumble already. Translated into Raw, SmackDown. What's going on in WWE?
man, we're on the road to WrestleMania. Like we talked about earlier, Kevin Owens attacked Sami Zayn.
Huge. Yeah.
Feeling betrayed how Sammy barely helped him in the match, like get up, but then he helped Roman instantly in the Royal Rumble, which is really good. But, at first I was like, why is Kevin pissed? He did come in the match. He didn't necessarily help Cody, but then he did, really, really help Roman. I'm like, okay, again, is Kevin Owens in the wrong? I don't think Kevin Owens is in the wrong.
No, he's never been in the wrong. He's always
No.
been. He's been the good guy, not the good guy, but you know what I mean by when I say that.
I think he's.
It's been justified. It's been justified.
But yeah, he got that, and that should be great. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going against each other just guaranteed bangers and legendary moments. So I'm all for that.
I mean, Kevin Owens got the best move set in wrestling, so
I'd agree.
Wait, actually, I was making a joke because when Punk got mad at Hangman for saying he has a moveset or whatever, and Kevin
it's one of the best. I would say he's one of the best. I guess I wouldn't say the best, but one of the best.
No, well, remember when Kevin Owens into the mic, like at that press conference, he was like, "I have the best move set." Just
yeah,
yeah, that was funny. So, no, yeah, I'm all for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn again, especially because like it's so personal at this point. It just feels it's special. So anytime like wrestling soulmates, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are the
100%. 100%. We got the build up for Elimination Chamber so far. We got John Cena, Logan Paul, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre in it for the men's.
Oh God, I could not be less interested. Besides Drew McIntyre.
Really? Oh man.
Maybe for Cena, I'll be happy for, but like.
I
kind of at this point, I just want to see Punk never get a WrestleMania main event because it's funny.
I'm a big fan of that. Seth will be in it. I think that's
damn near guaranteed.
Yeah, he has a qualifying match against Finn Balor on Raw next week. And
okay, yeah.
Unfortunately, I just don't see Finn going over.
Not over Seth, no. Unless, no.
And then woman,
that'll be good then.
women's Alexa's in it. Bianca, other people that I'm drawing a blank on. That should be another big banger. But one thing I do miss about Elimination Chamber is titles being defended in the chamber.
Yeah.
Agreed. We haven't had that in a while.
It's been a while.
It's only been a few years. Those are Brock defenses. And
that was like 2022 or something, right?
Yeah, and that was the year with the Rumble. And it's different with Brock. Brock's always a guaranteed winner.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, but you and I grew up on titles being defended in the chamber. As kind of it was always the very one for qualifying.
Very first one, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them what we grew up with title defenses.
Yeah, I think the most memorable is John Cena's in 2006 at New Year's Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably one of the most memorable Elimination Chamber matches, especially for what happened after. But
yeah, Which is
Like,
crazy if you think, because the last three of that was John Cena, Chris Masters, and Carlito.
yeah,
At the time, it worked, but in
yeah.
hindsight, like, that's a terrible final three.
I miss Elimination Chamber. Just doesn't mean much to me anymore, to be honest.
Mhm.
It's one of those things where like it feels like it should go to the Hell in a Cell route, where get rid of the yearly pay per view, bring it out once every couple of years or something, like when it calls for it.
I'd agree for that. That'd
Like
be cool.
when the champion has multiple different people that he's in like an intertwining story with or something. Like I feel like that would be the best track for Elimination Chamber. It would actually make it mean something. I know like now the winner gets an automatic title shot at WrestleMania, but that's just another Royal Rumble at this point.
I'd
Another
agree.
Royal Rumble, another Money in the Bank at this point. Like I really don't feel the need to have three similar type pay per views where the winners get automatic title shots.
Or if you think about it, the King of the Ring.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It
I
just
think
feels unnecessary.
I think King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, and Royal Rumble, they obviously got to stay how they are. But I think you're right. I think making an Elimination Chamber like Hell in a Cell, where just these six people are feuding, these things go at it, I think that'd bring a lot more hype because you're not
Yeah.
guaranteed it every year.
Yeah, like imagine if we don't see another one until 2028 or something. Like, oh my god, like Elimination Chamber is back and it actually like has meaning and the champion's defending the title in it, like you said.
Yeah, I never really thought about that, but yeah, I 100% agree with that.
And
Definitely.
plus, it doesn't have the same like scary feel.
Yeah, it gets a lot different
used
now.
to have.
Yeah, this mats on this where the steel was, and
Yeah.
I'm convinced those chains aren't chains. They don't when they hit them, they don't sound like chains.
Not like they used to, bro. I just went back and watched the first Elimination Chamber that Shawn Michaels won, and like, ow.
Yeah.
It was actual like, it actually made you like worry for the wrestlers. It actually like made you feel something. Now it's just a glorified, like it's a glorified ring match. Yeah, Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I get why from a safety standpoint, and right before WrestleMania, but
I get it. Yeah. From a safety standpoint, yeah, it makes sense. But like that doesn't mean that it's as entertaining as it used to be.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd agree.
Which is unfortunate, but
yeah, I'd agree. And one thing I don't like about Triple H's booking is we talked about this before. I'm not a fan how he books pay-per-views. Like they just announced on Raw that Rhea Ripley is going to defend her title against Io because she kind of screwed her over in the qualifying match. The Raw after Elimination Chamber. I'm like, why not put that match on Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, because Elimination Chamber they're not long matches like the Rumble. Like they're longer, but they're not hour-long plus matches.
Yeah, they're usually not an hour long. I mean, you can make them whatever. And I know Triple H likes his 5-match booking, but that's sometimes the biggest thing that needs to change.
What matches are booked for Elimination Chamber besides the two chamber matches?
Yeah, that's it so far. I think Cody and Solo is probably
when even is the chamber?
I don't know the date.
I'm gonna look that up because I feel like it's coming up real soon.
Has to be.
March 1st. Yeah, so a couple weeks, 2.5 weeks.
March 1st.
Yep.
I will not be watching live.
You terrible fan. But yeah, so whatever. Anything? What else WWE related? Solo Sikoa is back.
Yeah, Solo Sikoa is back. I'm not really. I don't care for that whatsoever. I don't.
Bro, what is this vendetta against Cody? Like, why has he always got to be in the Bloodline storyline? Can he just move past it? Like, he just had a great feud with Kevin Owens, and now he's thrust right back into the Bloodline verse. Like, that just feels unnecessary.
It's completely unnecessary. It makes it. It's just a fill-in match for Elimination Chamber, but I feel like they could have been so much better with a fill-in match. Oh yeah, I think it's definitely a fill-in match. So I think this is going to lead.
What's the purpose?
Somehow, I think
he's not going to lose to Solo.
No, but I think this is somehow going to lead for Solo versus Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania. Like I think Solo's going to expect Jacob Fatu to be with them, and I think Jacob Fatu's going to be like, "Nah, you're on your own now, fam."
I can see that. Yeah. I guess that would be the only purpose it serves, but like they could do it not in a title match against Cody. I don't
I
know.
agree.
It's
I
just
agree.
I don't know.
I think there could have been a lot of better other title matches for Cody.
Yeah.
Like I can't name one off the top of my head, but there's better options out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Sammy, fuck it. Fuck it.
Sammy, yeah.
It's in
Screw
Canada.
it. Yeah. Run it back.
All right. Anything else?
Talk about Rumble stuff.
Oh, the promo that Jay had, I do want to say, like, I loved that. It felt like it felt real, and it felt you could tell how just special and emotional he was during that promo on Raw after. So that made me feel better about the choice. Yeah,
Yeah, it was good. It's good seeing. I love seeing emotions come out, like legit emotions. Like this is all these wrestlers have one thing for the most part have one thing in common. This is what they childhood dreams, and seeing it unfold is cool. Like right before recording this podcast, you know. Obviously, the 2K25 cover's been released for some time right now, but they did private recordings that they're just releasing now of revealing it to the Bloodline. And Jimmy and Jay did the reveal for the Bloodline cover, and Jimmy got pretty choked up about it.
Yeah, like
I love
this dude's on the video game cover. Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Only thing missing is Sami Zayn.
He is on the cover.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he is on the Bloodline.
I must not have looked at it that much in depth then.
Fucking Tonga Lola's got a fucking video game cover before Drew Mac died, dude.
The disrespect.
It's so bad. I can't believe that Tonga Lola's on a fucking video game cover. I get why. I get what's it for. But...
Oh, he is. Okay, yeah. I must have missed Sammy on it when I initially saw it.
I mean, there's like 5, 8 people on it. It's hard to...
9. Yeah.
9.
Man, you know what pisses me off? GameStop.
What they do now?
I went in to pre-order MLB The Show, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we only have the standard edition available." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, whatever. Like, I'll do the digital deluxe for that." And then I was like, "How about WWE 2K25?" Because I really want the deadline. I really want the Deadman edition, especially with the case. Nope, standard edition only.
Yeah, I run into that problem. Like we'll talk and that's not necessarily GameStop. That's the developers. Like for the wrestling game, I imagine for the MLB game. Like I know Wrestling Guarantee, the only physical edition is the standard edition.
It's so disappointing.
It sucks. The past few years that there's obviously 3 tiers. That third tier has only been digital. I'm like, whatever. I buy the middle tier, get in my early days, and you can upgrade it. That's never been a problem. And I was gonna do that with 2K25, but then it hit me like fucking. I was looking at it. I'm like, damn, the Deadman edition is only digital. That sucks. I'm like, whatever. I'll upgrade. I'm like, damn. Then I can't have it 7 days early. Like I get digital is the new way, but it just sucks for us physical people. Like I have.
It sucks, dude. It sucks.
A wrestling game collection going back. The fucking PS2 game. Like I have like almost everything in order besides some Xbox games and some PS2 games I don't have. And that's gonna come to an end this year.
It's heartbreaking. Like
it is.
I love physical media. Collecting physical media. I collect records. It's a starting collection. It's not very big, but like I love collecting CDs. I love collecting records, video games, like the physical copies. And it just sucks seeing the world go away from that just because of money. That's all it is. Is they have better margins selling stuff digitally.
Yeah, and you don't have to make a case for a disc.
Exactly. There's no middleman. There's nothing physical that has to touch anybody else.
$5 cheaper on us for them, bastards.
Yeah, that's just it really sucks for us, like me and you, who love collecting physical media. But
yeah. And I know God of War did it, and there's some other games that have done it, where they'll have a collector's edition, and it'll come with a case but no disc, and it'll just be a code. Like, dude, I love that. Like,
I'm down for that. Like
digital is nice because you don't have to go get up and pop in a disc. That is a nice convenient. I absolutely love that, like how God of War was with just a code in the case. I'm like, that's best of both worlds. I don't have to
exactly.
change a disc and have something physical to show off.
And then you get all the special like statues and stuff
Exactly.
that they offer with that. Like if
Exactly.
WWE did something like that with the Deadman edition,
Oh,
have
they
like a
used
whole
to, bro.
bundle, have a box
Yeah.
with like an Undertaker figure or some special stuff in there, and then
Shoot,
just give a
yeah,
code for the
they used to,
game.
yeah, they used to do the physical collection stuff. Taker actually had it for 2K14. It came in like a little casket box. They could have done
Oh
something
yeah,
like that. They could have done something like that again. It's ever since
people
after
people would
2K,
buy it. People would buy
oh,
it.
I'd buy it, dude. That
I'd
shit.
buy it. That's what I wanted. That's what I went into GameStop for, is to see if they had anything special like that. But
Actually, fun story. That's kind of how I got kicked out of my first store was GameStop because of that. So it was a few wrestling games ago, and it's when they first started doing the high up edition digital only, and they didn't know about it. So I go to GameStop and I asked him like, "Hey, is this available for a pre-order on a physical?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know." And he looked it up. I'm like, "Yeah, according to the website, it looks like it's only digital." I just kind of want to double check it. He's like, "Well, obviously, if the website says it, that's what it says. You just gotta read it." I'm like, "All right, man, you don't gotta be a dick." And then he kicked me out.
bro, put him in his place. That's bullshit. I can't stand some retail workers. I'm glad that the GameStop by me, the people are actually nice, because I've been to certain GameStops where the people are just absolute dicks.
That the one by my work, people complete dicks, but that's out of business now.
Good. Well, nah, I don't like rooting for people to lose their jobs, but if you're gonna be a dick, then you deserve it.
They fucked. Like, I probably won't shop at GameStop again because they fucked. Like they did me. So they closed. This looks like a side story here. They closed, and I had a pre-order. I had a Star Wars Outlaws pre-order there. Like I went to go pick it up, and the store's just gone. I'm like, what the fuck?
They didn't even let you know.
No, they don't give me a phone call or nothing. So I'm like I already paid for the game. Like the game's paid off. Like, how do I get my game? So I'm calling like all around the surrounding GameStops. None of them answer. Not a single one of them answer. Customer service already bad there. So then the game's out. I want to be playing my game that I paid for. So I call GameStop's like actual thing. They don't answer. I'm like, what the fuck? So I wait a day or so. I call them again, and like, oh my god, what do I do? And like, oh, just go to the closest GameStop nearby. I'm like, okay, that'd been nice, a little email or something. Like, and she's like, oh yeah, we kind of feel like it's common sense. I'm like, how the fuck is that common sense? It's like, how am I supposed to know how you run things, dude? I was like,
without communication, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I was like getting a big like that was like the first time I went full Karen. It got me a $70 gift card, so it was okay.
Oh, okay. So you got basically a whole new free game.
Yep, basically.
Hell yeah. Is Star Wars Outlaw worth the buy? I actually, it was on sale when I was in there, and I was like debating getting it or not.
If it's on a good sale, I felt like I got my money's worth for $70. If you can find a sale, yeah, I like it.
Sweet. I'll have to keep that in mind. We should probably continue. It's an hour and 30 in, so I'm assuming we're gonna have some segments cut here.
Yeah, we can cut.
What if and Superstar highlight probably, and then we can
eventually we'll get with the what if.
We can actually do it next time. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
a big thing because next time there's going to be no pay-per-views to review.
Yeah, I guess we could use it because my what if is going to be a big conversational thing. So.
Yeah, I think mine is too. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if what is yours. Should we come up with one together, or should we each do one? I feel like we should come up with one and then talk about it.
Okay. Do you want to come up with one now, or do you want to talk?
Yeah, we can do that.
So my what if was going to be if Eddie Guerrero never died.
Oh shit, that's a good one. Mine was going to be what if Punk never got butthurt about what Adam Page said in a promo.
Ooh. Which one should we do? They're both good ones.
I mean, I think another obvious one would be what if Vince McMahon never left or never quit WWE or got forced out.
Yeah. So we can talk privately which one we want to do for next week.
There's a bunch of good ones that we can do. So
we're gonna have a whole set. That probably the way we sometimes get sidetracked. I think that could be a 15 to 20 minute segment, at least 30 minutes. So
yeah, absolutely.
All right, what else do we got?
So we can cut Superstar highlight to next week. It's already been cut before, so it doesn't matter. We can talk about AEW a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about New Japan, and then blind rankings, and then we can call it.
All right, sounds good.
We can fly through this AEW stuff.
Yeah.
I think the gist of it, for what I was going to say, is I think they're on fire right now. They got a bunch of big storylines going on, like Mariah May and Tony Storm. The Death Riders it's been a little boring, but it's like I feel like it's picked up again. With the Brisbane Brawl coming up this weekend, should be good. Ricochet and Swerve have a really prominent story going on right now that I'm really enjoying. And overall, I think the tag division and the trios division has actually gotten so much better lately. You got like Takeshita and Fletcher teaming up with each other. Aussie Open potentially reforming with Fletcher and Mark Davis. You got the Hounds of Hell, so Brody and Buddy are actually being featured weekly. The Guns are back. Hurt Syndicate's got the titles now and making them feel important. So I feel like the tag division has actually picked up a lot in the past couple of weeks, and I'm really here for it.
I would agree. I still don't care for the trio, so
that's fair. I don't know if you watched Collision this past week, or was it on Dynamite last? The trios match.
I missed Dynamite last week also.
I think it was on Collision. It was a trios match, not for titles, but it was Undisputed Era, Danny Garcia and 2.0, and then Shane Taylor Promotions. And I freaking loved it. It made it feel like the trios were a big deal. I don't know. It felt like the tag division was overall tag and trios division was like almost back. So I hope they keep it up. Undisputed Era got a title match tonight in an hour, so I'm hoping they strap up Undisputed Kingdom. Sorry, Undisputed Kingdom. I'm hoping they strap them up because I feel like this is the perfect spot for Adam Cole right now.
I do. I think those titles need them more than they need the titles.
100%. Those titles are on life support right now.
Yeah.
Is this the first defense that they're having?
Who is the trio champions?
Death Riders.
Oh yeah.
Wheeler, Pac, and Claudio.
Yeah.
I don't like not seeing titles.
Yeah, same.
I think that's the big knock on the world title right now is like we're not seeing it on the show, and that just disappoints me. If we saw the title, then I'd be happy. But
we're literally not seeing the title.
Literally, it's been in a freaking briefcase this whole time. Literally since October, I don't think we've seen the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, that's the one thing I think they've drug out too much. I do think they're introducing a new title. I think there's something with that. I wouldn't see the point of putting this thing in a briefcase just for no reason. I do think they're introducing a new title, and I think they just need to. I don't know. Maybe they're having trouble with the titles. Like maybe they're having some back order problems or what. I don't know, but I do agree.
I think it's just part of the story, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's one thing.
I really hope they don't go a new title route. AEW World Championship is gorgeous. I don't think they need to change it. I hope they don't change it. Like if you want to change the strap, like how MJF had the Triple B strap on it, like that's fine, whatever. But don't change like the main plate.
I have a feeling you're gonna be very disappointed.
Oh no!
I don't think it's gonna be a downgrade. I think AEW has a good record with the title looks. They've only had a few bad looking titles, in my opinion.
Really? You think so? I don't think they've had any.
The first AEW Women's title was fucking hideous. Well, I think it was tiny, bro. I think it was so tiny. That might be you probably because you started watching 2020. So let's go look up the first AEW Women's title. Like it is tiny. Like you really can't tell what it is.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that. Like the design isn't bad, it's just so small.
And I wasn't a fan of Jack Perry's TNT title.
See, I loved most of the TNT title. The designs, I liked how it changed with the person.
I liked Miro's the most.
Yeah,
the white,
was that the green one? White and green?
Yeah, the white. Yeah, that one. I'm not a big fan of that title design overall.
Yeah, basic TV title, basically.
Yeah.
But I think all their other title designs have knocked it out.
Oh, 100%. The women's title now is great. The tag team title is one of my favorite designs of a title of all time.
International
The AW,
Championship is beautiful.
yeah, the national is beautiful. The AW World title is beautiful.
Even the trios titles are good looking.
Yeah, trios titles are good looking. Yeah, they have a good looking title. So if they change it, I'd have high hopes.
I hope so. I hope so, man. Please don't have just a big A with nothing else. I'd be so mad, dude. I'd be so mad. But anyways, anything else on the AEW front? I don't really have anything else. Grand Slam is Saturday. I'm super hyped for it.
Not like an AEW type, but it does have to do with AEW that we forgot about WWE.
Oh, Ricky Starks.
Yeah, Ricky Starks debuted NXT.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna be one just to. I don't want to take shots at AEW saying, "Oh my God, how did they not use him and whatnot," and like how everyone else is. But I do think they did drop the ball on him. I'm a big person. I'm just a big Ricky Starks fan. Like I absolutely love Ricky Starks. I think that dude just screams talent. I think NXT is gonna be a great spot for him, and they were pushing him good. He won the Owen Hart tournament.
He beat CM Punk for it.
Yeah,
he had a strap match against Bryan Danielson. This all happened in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
But
we had that one promo was Edge. Edge got legitimately pissed. It looked like he got legit pissed at it, and it was downhill since then. I was watching that. And I watched that back. I'm like, Ricky really didn't say anything that bad.
No.
I don't know if Edge got. I'm not gonna feed the dirt sheets, but it did look like Edge got legit pissed. I'm like, man, Edge, that's what you would have done in his shoes 20 years ago. Like, come on, man.
Agreed, but I think NXT is the perfect place for Ricky. I just he's talented and all. I don't think he's like best in the world type, but I think he's good. He's got charisma. He's got the kind of charisma that WWE loves. And I think he'll be a great fit there.
I don't necessarily think I see him as a world champion in the future, but he can be a great mid-card.
Oh, yeah. NXT champion, mid-card champion, main roster, yeah.
That's not an insult at all. I know some people say that as an insult, but as a person who really loves mid-card wrestling,
100%.
I'm all for it.
I'm a cruiserweight fan. I love cruiserweights. Just because I don't see them as world champions doesn't mean that they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, exactly. But that's kind of where I see Ricky Starks. I think he'd be a great Intercontinental champion, U.S. champion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah,
I think he'd be a good NXT champion. I think if you want to count that as a big title, I think he'd be great for it. I
agree.
In my opinion, he's the best AEW grown talent to come to WWE. There hasn't been many. I think Ethan Page,
Brian Pillman Jr., Jade Cargill.
Yeah, Brian Pillman, Jade Cargill. I mean, I'm not a big Jade fan. I'm
not a big Brian Pillman fan either. I like Ethan Page, but I think Ricky's easily the best.
Yeah, I think he has the most. I know they fucking built Jade Cargill like a fucking megastar, but I wasn't a fan of her in AEW. Still not that big of a fan of her now.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Ethan Page has grown on me more, but he didn't do too much in AEW, so I can't really have an opinion for what he did.
I loved his match with Kenny Omega. That was good.
But, yeah, that was a good match.
But yeah,
and Brian Pillman also didn't do too much in AEW.
While we're on the same note as Ricky Starks, pretty much confirmed Miro's gone. Malachi Black is also gone.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's just weird timing with all the contracts coming up on the same day, or if Tony's actually letting people go now that if they want to go.
From what the dirt sheet said, we trust as we can, but I think they owe contracts coming to an end.
At the same day, at the same time?
No, I think...
I feel like that's a little weird, but...
No, there's no way, because Malachi was a 5-year contract. He confirmed that multiple times.
Yeah, and he signed in 2021. So I'm assuming it was just...
He signed in 2023.
Malachi? No, he was 2021.
Oh, yeah, 2021. Yeah. You're right.
So it'd still be another year, but...
And that was in the summer.
I think, okay, yeah, so I think...
Oh, wait, 2022.
Because he was there in 2021. He confronted Cody. That was around when I started watching.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. You are correct.
But...
I was in Vegas when that happened. I was at the Hoover Dam, and I saw that. Because I just thought he was on his 90 days, but they fucked up his contract.
Yeah.
He had 30 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Malachi will be back on if he showed up on SmackDown this week, I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be you know what I would love, and here's me fantasy booking. I'm not gonna get mad if it doesn't happen, obviously, but Cody versus I don't know whoever at WrestleMania, John Cena. Say Cody wins, beats John Cena. Everyone's all sad. Oh no, Cena is not going to be another world champion. Aleister Black returns, takes out Cody, continues their feud from AEW, and there's your next challenger and the person to beat Cody Rhodes for the world title.
Cool. I dig it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I don't think so either. But if in a perfect world, in a fantasy booking, like I think that would be amazing.
I think it's gonna be hard for me. You just said I think it'll be hard for me to go to Aleister Black. Obviously, that's what he's known for first, but dude, I fucking love the name Malachi Black.
Malachi Black is such a badass name.
That's a cool ass name. Honestly,
I don't know, man. Aleister Black in NXT was like one of my favorites, though. So,
yeah, dude, I love that.
And his entrance in NXT and theme song is like one of my favorites ever.
I hope they bring back that theme song.
Dude, yeah.
I think the entrance is guaranteed.
I hope so.
It seems like that fucking Def Rebel still works at WWE.
Yep.
They haven't found someone new.
Yeah, what the fuck was Finn's theme at the Royal Rumble?
Dude, why would the fuck would you debut a theme song at the Royal Rumble? Dude?
Right.
That is the worst time to debut a theme song, man. Like, what are you doing?
Not even that, but like the theme song does not fit Finn Balor at all.
No, it's so bad, dude. I split it. Like they do have some good theme songs, Def Rebel, but goddamn, it's like no in between. It's either like a really good or really bad.
Yeah.
And they're mostly really bad.
Mostly bad.
Yeah. I think Aleister will show up soon. Miro, I don't care for Miro.
I think TNA would be a good spot for him. I don't really care for Miro. I never really have, but
I like Rusev Day for the gimmick of it. That was about it. But in ring wise, I always thought he was a little overrated from what people made him out to be.
100%. Speaking of releases, WWE just released a bunch of people. So
yeah. A lot of people have been fired from the last recording on both shows.
Yeah, for real. What the hell's going on? The world's going upside down. Not really nobody that was being used really. So not really a shock.
Exactly. I'm not gonna say anyone deserved it because I don't like saying someone deserved it. I'm not a Sonya Deville fan and I don't like AOP, but I'm not gonna say like I'm happy they got fired. I think to me that stuff is so toxic.
Yeah.
We saw it in the group and I see it over and I'm like. No, at the end of the day, you gotta remember these people are everyday people. Yeah. I mean, like they do have lives, and people are like, oh, this could go to Indies, make a ton of money.
That was literally the most. Not everybody can do that. Like, not everybody's Matt Cardona. Can't. Yeah.
Yeah, most people can't. Most people have to rely on going to convention, and they're relying on people wanting to come meet them. Like, would you stand in line to meet AOP?
Fuck no.
Exactly. Like, they're probably scared. Like, again, they are human beings.
Yeah, I mean, imagine like you just show up to work one day and your boss just tells you you're fired. Like, it's no different.
It's no different at all. I think the only ones that surprised me was Ela Dawn and Blair Davenport.
Yeah.
I think right now
Alexander, I feel like not really surprising because he wasn't really being used, but I like Cedric Alexander's a great wrestler.
Oh, really good.
I would love to see him with the Hurt Syndicate.
I hope so, but I know there was some beef with his wife, Big Swole, and Tony Khan. I don't know where that stands or if that's going to affect it. Yeah. But I hope it do because I mean,
you think with a big paycheck, you think it would matter? All he did was say. Did you see the tweet that Tony Khan said?
I remember it.
It was something about how like it had nothing to do with race. Because AEW is full of diversity. It had to happen because Tony Khan didn't think she was a good wrestler.
Yeah. They at least had a statement. It was not the best professionally worded statement.
It was funny though.
Yeah.
And I mean, watching Big Swole matches, like he's kind of right. But
I'm not a fan of Big Swole, and I'm not gonna get into controversial talk. Blame stuff on race, but it definitely had nothing. It had nothing to do with race.
Absolutely not, dude. AEW is diverse. They've proven it time and time again how diverse they are.
Yeah.
Literally, their owner is. I don't even know what Tony Khan is. He's not
American.
Not American. Yeah. But yeah, so fuck all that race talk. But Cedric and I would like to see. Is it Isla or Isla Dawn? Whoever that.
I think it's pronounced Isla. I'm not too familiar with her work, but I've seen her some stuff, and I know she is good.
She's a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah. like her and Blair Davenport is just so perfect for this mid card women's division that they need to fill up. So
Yeah, right.
why get rid of them?
Yeah, especially because didn't Blair Davenport get drafted to SmackDown only
Yep.
to never show up?
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild.
She got that Dijak treatment, drafted, never show up.
Oh man. So a lot of releases lately. It's been weird. Giovanni Vinci's another one. Like great wrestler. The dude
he has
looks
to piss someone off. He had to piss someone off backstage because
he's got the look too. It's weird. He's got the look. He's a great wrestler. Like I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. He must have done something because even with King Imperium turn on him, there was no feud with that. They literally just said, "All right, you're going to SmackDown now, and you're losing the Apollo Crews in like 8 seconds."
Yeah, I don't understand it all. Breaking him up from Imperium was a huge mistake, I think, because I think you need tag teams like that. Tag team, they were a great tag team. I don't get it.
That would work as a tag team, but I kind of like how they did what they did with Imperium. They kind of broke up Imperium as a full, but they had Ludwig just go single, and instead of Gunther turning on him, he's like, "Go do your own thing."
Yeah,
but they're still cool, and I'm a big Ludwig. Like I wasn't a huge Giovanni Vinci fan. Like he's good. I think he's good. Like Ludwig, to me, Ludwig is really, really good.
I still think Giovanni Vinci's a dumb name. Fabian Eichner is so much better. But
I'd agree, yeah.
But I mean, what's
his name? His name? Holy cow!
What's it? Ludwig Kaiser or whatever. That's a better name than Marcel Bartel.
Yeah,
when he was in NXT.
Yeah, Ludwig Kaiser's better.
But I still think
Gunther's better than Walter. I know you disagree.
No, man.
Gunther is such a much better name than Walter.
No, Walter has the aura.
No, Gunther has
the aura. No, absolutely not.
Walter sounds like someone who's about to come take my order.
Exactly. He's about to take the order of every world champion in WWE. If I take the order, I mean take the title. But I think keeping Imperium together would have been huge for the tag team division that's been lacking. So, but whatever.
I can see that, yeah.
That's all I got on AEW releases.
That's all I got.
Does it feel like this is a random question to do with House of Black. Does it feel like Malachi maybe was holding back House of Black?
I think that's not. What's the characters they had was lack of direction. And there's no direction for that as a team and what they were. But I think Buddy Matthews and Brody King as a duo seem a lot for what they got going. It seems like more free roam what they can do and how they speak. They're not just creepy people necessarily anymore.
Yeah, they're just legit badasses.
Because when you have these roles of like this creepy person, you got to be a certain way. Only few people can make it work. Like Undertaker, I think Alistair knows how to make it work by himself. Braid made it work. It's a tough road.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I would say I'm not gonna say he held them back, but being with him held them back.
Yeah,
it sounds the same, but I don't want to make it sound like Malcolm.
No, I get you. There's a difference.
Yeah,
and Hounds of Hell, like they've been featured regularly the past couple of weeks, which is great to see because Buddy Matthews, I think, is one of the most underrated wrestlers in all of wrestling.
I 100% agree. I was a huge fan of Buddy when he was in WWE as Buddy Murphy, like huge fan of back to the Cruiserweight Classic.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a big Brody King fan, but ever since the Continental Classic, I'm sold on him.
I love Brody King, dude. He's such a beast. His matches with Darby, that's what sold me on him. I love his matches with Darby. But them as a tag team, it just feels so right.
Yeah, it works. I wonder how long that's gonna last. Like, I can see Buddy going back too.
You think so?
Just because with Rhea.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot he and Rhea were married.
I just assume that sometimes,
Poppy.
And I think Triple H would book him back. Triple H did pretty good with him in NXT for them. Not really.
His booking on the main roster was trash, though. You got to admit it was bad.
Oh yeah.
And I know Vince is gone, so
he had a decent cruiserweight championship champion run, but I do think he's another good mid carder. I prefer him to stay with AEW. I think that would fit him better.
Yeah, I think it fits his style better.
Yeah, but I can see him going back if he wants to work with Rhea more, or be with Rhea more.
I will say, Buddy Matthews versus Kazuchika Okada coming up on Saturday has match of the year potential. That is going to be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that. Probably going to steal the show. That match, that card in general, Omega and Ospreay versus Fletcher and Takeshita, like, oh my god,
yeah,
it's going to be amazing. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm making myself available for it to watch it live. So that's about all I got on that front. So I do want to highlight New Japan a little bit before we move on. I know we don't have much time left, but they just had the New Beginning show last night. Not last night. Monday night / Tuesday morning. It started at like midnight Monday night, going into Tuesday morning. Fantastic show all around. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hiroki Goto was a great match. Hiroki Goto finally won the big one. I know you don't really follow much in New Japan. Gabe Kidd had an amazing match with Yota Tsuji. They went to a time limit draw for the Global Heavyweight Championship, and that match was amazing. Not as good as Gabe versus Kenny Omega was at Wrestle Dynasty, but it was still, I would recommend watching it to any wrestling fan. If you say you're a fan of wrestling, like, I think you would enjoy that match no matter what style of wrestling you like. Konosuke Takeshita had a match with Bolton Oleg. I thought it was a great match. Anything that Takeshita does, I love. And I think, personally, New Japan fits his style better than AEW does. It feels weird saying that because I love watching him in AEW, but I feel like he's just made for New Japan. And top to bottom, the card was great. So I really enjoyed it. New Japan's been really good lately, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's that.
Sorry to get a little distracted. I got a notification on my phone saying Instagram had 25 new posts. I'm like, what? I clicked on it. It brings me to our very first post for whatever reason.
It's all good, dude. I know you don't care about New Japan at all. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I thought we got hacked or something. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it says People Podcast had 25 posts. I'm like, what the fuck we did? And I click on the notification. The first thing it brings me to our first post. That was weird.
Weird. All right. Do we want to do blind rankings or do we want to wait for next week?
We can do blind rankings.
All right.
I'm gonna need it for short content.
Perfect. You're right. We got plenty of short content in this one, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, do you want to rank first?
Sure.
Okay. So, this is going to be a fun one, I think. Based on previous conversations we've had, both on this podcast and in our Cowboy Shit Mafia group, blind rank these 5 wrestling stages.
Okay.
All right. Number 1, WrestleMania 39. This is Hollywood.
Well, that was a good one.
That was a very good one.
2.
Okay. That's good. TLC 2009. And if you need a reference, this was one where there was the chair hanging, and the tables hanging, and the ladders hanging. Yep.
Preparing for better stuff. I'm gonna put that at 4. That's a really good stage.
At 4, okay. SmackDown, the SmackDown Fist stage.
Ooh.
Ugh.
That's a good one. That's 3.
3. Okay, I think that's a good
1 and 5. That's such a tough one to finish off with, man.
For this next one, I'm going to send you a picture because I'm not sure if you remember it.
Say it before because I want to see if I know it.
Okay, it is Armageddon, the Castle stage.
The one with Jeff Hardy won?
Maybe. I'll send you a picture for reference just in case. But
yeah, that's when Jeff Hardy won.
Yeah. That's a badass stage.
I put Jeff Hardy in the picture.
Oh, is it? Oh, I can't even. That's a badass stage. That is a badass stage.
This might be risky here, but I'm gonna put that at 5.
I think you made a good choice because your number 1 is WrestleMania 33, the Orlando stage.
Okay, good. That's my all-time favorite stage. I'd flip the Armageddon and TLC, and that'd be my perfect list.
I respect that. So I'll just run through your list here. So number 1, you got WrestleMania 33 stage. Number 2, WrestleMania 39. Good choice. And that's personally my number 1, I think. WrestleMania stage of all time. Number 3, SmackDown Fist. Number 4, TLC 2009. And number 5, the Armageddon Castle.
All right.
That was good. Good list.
All right. blind rank these wrestlers, just overall.
Just overall wrestlers. Okay.
Blind rank.
I can do that. There's plenty of wrestlers out there.
All right. First option, Kane.
Is this any wrestler of all time? Or is it WWE?
There's no set. There's no. Well, it is all WWE wrestlers, but yeah, just
all time WWE wrestlers. Okay. Kane. I'm gonna say 3. I'll say 3. I've always loved Kane.
Okay. Mick Foley.
2.
2. Okay.
2.
Okay. Batista.
I think I'm gonna say 5.
Okay.
I hope I don't make a mistake there, but
The Ultimate Warrior.
no, motherfucker, I made a mistake.
You definitely.
4, unfortunately. Please don't be Hulk Hogan. Please don't be Hulk Hogan.
And your number 1 wrestler of all time, and I'm gonna flip my phone so you know I'm not fucking with you, is Logan Paul.
No, I hate you so much. I hate you so much right now. You will never hear those words come out of my mouth ever.
Oh my god! See, when I was putting this list together, I'm like, how can... See, when I was putting this list together, I'm like, how can I get to where Logan Paul's gonna come out first?
You screwed me over.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put Kane there because Kane will be in his middle of the list. I know you love Foley, so I know you put him high. Then Batista, I can see. Then Warrior. I know Batista you put at 4 or something. Warrior had been 5.
It just progressively got worse.
So here's Alex's favorite wrestlers of all time, because that's how people are gonna act like when. So now everyone understands how blind ranking works. But your number 5 is Batista. Number 4, Ultimate Warrior. Number 3, Kane. Number 2, Mick Foley. And Alex's all-time favorite wrestler is Logan Paul.
God damn it!
God, that worked perfectly, man.
Yeah, just as you predicted. Congratulations. You'll get a bad one next week. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, it's been 2 hours. I'm hungry. Yep. I need dinner. So
I gotta go plow some snow.
Oh, really?
Blows. Yeah, go clear my driveway. Just my driveway. I got a snow blower, so it'll take.
Oh yeah, minutes. There you go. And then we got Dynamite coming on in a half hour.
Yep.
So it should be good. Anyways, that was a good one. So thank you again, and thank you again, Jordan, for joining us. That was a lot of fun. So
a lot of fun.
I hope we have more people that want to come on.
If anyone wants to come on, just comment, say you want to join us, and we'll have you. You can talk. We talked with Jordan for an hour. It wasn't. We just had it like Jordan said. It's not necessarily like an interview or something. We're just here talking wrestling.
Exactly. We just talk about the Rumble and whatever. It's just fun. It's casual. So
there's no script. We just go with we have a we have segments, but we don't have a script.
We got topics.
Flow with whatever happens.
Topics, that's all. So
exactly.
And if you want to talk about something in particular, let us know.
Yep.
So, but anyways, that'll be it for us.
Yep.
So we must bid you adieu. Goodbye. Mwah. Good night. Bang. Because Logan Paul.
That worked.